Hi everyone, Dr. Amy Mercovich here, chiropractor and posture expert. Today we're going to talk about how to have ideal posture in the real world. We're going to talk about standing postures. So some things that you might do in the real world. Well, you're going to stand and talk to someone. So rather than going into this or your hands in your pocket, I see a lot of this. People put their arms right on their belly and stick their hips forward, but this is really hard on your spine and it makes your head go forward too. So instead, shoulders back and down. Remember, you want your ear over your shoulder, shoulders over hips. And then if you reach back and grab one hand behind you, you look nice and open and friendly. And it's a way to hold your shoulders and your head up in a great position while you're standing. Also waiting in line, so maybe you have a lot of things in your hands. Grab these pillows, you're shopping, you're waiting in line. So rather than doing one of these, kind of like that baby on the hip syndrome, which is so bad for your back, instead, if you just hold things close to you, and again, shoulders, you can use what you're holding to kind of be a lever to bring your shoulders back and down, and you can tip your tailbone under just a little bit, and that'll relieve some pressure off the lower back. And then as you advance in the line, you're moving, that's good. And then just keep your weight balanced, tuck your hips under a little bit, keep the weight close to you. Cooking or working at a workbench. Oftentimes the benches are a little too low for us. So if you bring your feet apart, that is a great strategy to have better posture when you're working at a bench or a countertop. So you can bend your knees, you can bring your feet wide, and this lowers your body so you're not having to lean over quite as much to do what you're going to do. And also just remember, when you are working at a counter or you're cooking or chopping or you're working on a project, you need to stop and take breaks and just do one of those really quick stretch breaks for your neck and upper back so you're not fixated right here and stuck in that position all the time with your head forward. One more, we'll talk about if you're, say, picking something up off the floor or you're loading or unloading a dishwasher. This is something that I find myself doing a lot, and if you're just bending with your feet on the floor, it's hard on your back because it's right at this level and you're bending over constantly. So instead, what you can do that helps protect your back is if you keep your core in and you just lift your back foot up when you bend. So say you're going to put a dish in the dishwasher, you just lift that back foot as you do it. And it's also good for your balance as well. Or if you're picking toys or something off the floor, you just can do that little scoop with the back leg popping up, and that saves some wear and tear on the lower back. Same thing if you're a golfer and you're constantly picking up the ball. I call it a golfer's scoop, but same thing. You're just going to bend, scoop up the ball, let your back foot come up. So there you have it, some ideas on how to have good posture in the real world.